This is Hougan Chris. Today is Tuesday. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Neg dambalawe doto kan. Neg miwaze. Gwo koulev do gwea. Neg lakansiel vodou file. Okay? I was going to do something for him today only because it was his birthday, but I said I was going to wait until Thursday before I give him some eggs and, some white snacks and stuff like that for him and give him his ring that I got for him. Before we get started on the cards, I got to talk to you guys about something very important, and this one I'm going to not dedicate it, but I'm going to say this is something about Edwin from Belgium. And I want everybody to know the way you go about your spiritual path, especially in the voodoo, and how it should properly go down for you, regardless of what anybody tells you. Okay? Because what's happening now in the spiritual world is that people are bringing people into their certain paths and they're dropping them right on that path. They think that they brought you here, so now it's time for you to figure it out on your own. That's not good for somebody, especially for somebody who wants to take this serious. And I'm going to tell you something. This caused me a lot of problems in my journey that I wish somebody like me would have said to me before I started getting involved and going on this path. They didn't do this like how I'm about to tell you how it goes. Okay, for the experienced people that's out there, for the people that's out there that want to take people over to Haiti or to Cuba or to the Dominican Republic and get initiated into 21 divisions, Santeria, and all this Palo, whatever the case may be that you're doing, as long as it's about the mystical, the earthly religions and stuff like that, there's certain things, there's certain protocols that you need to take. So for those of you who are out there seeking to go get initiated or doing certain things that you're going to have to figure it out, and for you to have a godparent or, someone that you can depend on, okay? And the reason why I'm saying depend on is because you're innocent, okay? You are very innocent, especially if you're just starting out. You are an innocent person. And you got some Hougans and some Mumbles, or forget it, Santera, Babalaos, or whatever, who can smell innocence, okay? And they love to tell you that you need to be initiated, you need to do X, Y, and Z, and then as soon as you finish that, you're on your way. Because at that point, it's almost like they like to reach in for the green, but when it's time to do the teaching, they dodge you. It's always something. You'll call them and they'll say, "Oh, I'll call you right back, I promise." You on here for them 2 days. You'll call back again. They're doing a reading. You call back again. It's something. It's always going to be something. So this is what I'm going to tell you, okay? If you want to debate this, come on with it. I'm ready. Okay? For anybody who goes against this and has something to say, trust and believe I'm ready. I'm always ready. Okay? First of all, before you go get initiated, whatever it is, the first thing that needs to be done is to get in contact with your ancestors, okay? You get the reading, right? The reading says, oh, the spirits want you to do this, the spirits want you to do that. Okay, good. Start doing your family history. Start calling people that's alive, that knows about the past. Sometimes you'll get people, yes, they're old, they'll say, oh, I don't remember certain things. Okay, that's fine. Let's say, for instance, you don't have no family pictures, you don't have no contact with your family, or you might have a family who's totally against this and stuff like that. It doesn't matter. If you can get those names of those people who live, okay, or if you have a dead parent or somebody that you was close to in the family that just died, you can get that information, okay? Now, you get the reading, right? Then the reader, at this point, this is not just a regular reading. This is your spiritual journey reading. That's what the cards need to be cut on. They're not cut on your financial business. They're not cut on your school information, your work in the school. The cards are cut on spirituality. Okay? Then the person is supposed to be able to tell you which side of the family, or what on your mother's side or your father's side, where you got the spirits from. Okay? Or what's causing you to have certain things that's happening to you. Is this to what it is that you see? You don't feel the same way like everybody else does. You need to get that reading. But when you get that reading, you have to be able to say, I need to get to somebody who's just going to focus on the spirituality. It's not about your love life. It's not about none of that. It's just the cards need to be cut on what is it that the spirits are asking you to do, or what is it that you have to do. First, identify the person's head owner. Okay? The guardian angel. And the way I'm saying this is because for those who may not understand it, but we call it the Mettet, okay? The owner of the head, the guardian angel, your first spirit, okay? That's been with you for God knows how long, before you just found that out now, okay? Then, okay, you start doing your small ancestor table, okay? Let's say, for instance, you live in a room in somebody else's house, because let me tell you, sometimes you don't know people's living situation or whatever it is. They may not be able to just put a table up there. I'm going to tell you something. You could just use the side of a corner, okay, and get that water over there, okay? And then you put a little white candle in the center. And then on parchment paper, let's say, for instance, you don't have no photographs, you don't have nothing. On parchment paper, you're going to write down your mother's spirits, your mother's side of the family, and your father's side of the family. That's dead. Not the living. This is the dead ones. These are people that's come from way, 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 way back. Okay? Now, in that reading, it should also be able to tell you, where is this guardian angel come from? Did it come from your father's side? Did it come from your mother's side? Okay? Because let's say, for instance, if you're dealing with somebody that's not Haitian at all, doesn't have no spirits, but this person feels like they feel that energy and they want some type of answers or some type of closure, you need to figure that out, especially you as a reader. You're supposed to be able to tell that person, this is where the mother, the spirits come from, this is where the father spirits come from. Okay? So that way, you can know where you got your spirits from. Okay? You're going to write a petition. It doesn't have to be nothing fancy. You're going to write a petition, and you're going to talk to your family, your dead family. And you're going to say to them that I'm interested in getting to know you. Okay? So forth and so on. I like this journey. I like the voodoo. I like the Santeria. I like that feeling that I get. You know, if I'm going to the ceremonies, I like to feel that I'm in this mystical world, because it does happen to you. You will get that feeling. You know, those of you who are interested in this will know what it is that I'm talking about. Okay? Then you create that altar. Okay? If you don't have a lot of space, you could just use 2 glasses of water. Okay? Put it there. One for the mother's side, one for the father's side. If you do have room, okay, I suggest either you put 3, 7, or 9 glasses there of water. Okay? The reason why 3, 7, and 9, because those are our mystical numbers. Okay? Because if you do your 1 plus your 2, it gives you your 3. Okay? Is if you do your 3 plus 4, it'll give you 7. That's the numerology behind all that. Okay? Now, give it some time, okay? Do not rush this process, because you got to remember, if these dead people didn't know you, it's going to take them a while to get to know you, because they want to see your angle. That's my little timer about this section. They want to know your angle, okay? Just because they dead, that doesn't mean they don't know what's going on. It's a trust thing that comes involved in this situation. That's what this is about at times. People don't get it. It's a trust thing. It's just the same thing with the spirits. They got to be able to trust you. You got to be able to trust them. This is what this is all about at the end of the day. So you sitting here, you seeing these people dancing at the ceremony. You see these Hougans, these Mambos, these Santeros. Everybody looks shiny, good. It wasn't always like that for them. So don't think that that's what it's going to be like for you. Because there's more behind the scenes than you think about a nice flowy white dress. Okay? There's a little bit more to it. Okay? Let me see here. If you don't know where you come from, how do you know where you're going to go? Absolutely right. If you don't know who you are, where you from, what is your lineage, how do you know where you're going to go? This is what happens when these godmothers, these godfathers tell you to pick up your spirits and put them on your back. Let me tell you something. If I knew in the late 90s that this is what they call a load, okay, I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't have picked up. I would have said to them, when I first got my reading, I would have said, you know what? I'm good, but I keep my life right now, I can't give it like that. Because I was young, very, very young, and nobody was telling me nothing at that time. My family was completely against anything, so trust me, I was a wandering soul. And the wolves saw me coming. And you know what I'm talking about when I say the wolves in sheep's clothing. Okay, so we got that. Hougan is a calling, not just given. Okay, here's another thing too with some people. They think because it comes up in their reading that either they're a chief or the spirits want them to go to Haiti and to Kanzo and all this other kind of stuff that their lineage is asking them to be a Hougan. A Hougan, right? In 2020. Okay, let me tell you something. First of all, the religion is watered down. Okay, at this very moment. Okay, it's watered down. It's been whitewashed. Okay, you got people that's trying to add technology to the doggone laws. That is a mess. What does the laws know about electricity? I don't know what, but I don't know what they're doing, where these spirits are coming from. Then I encountered somebody told me that I needed to go to Home Depot to go get the cans and stuff like that for me to do the buns. A spirit, told me that. A spirit told me to go to Home Depot. What the hell does the spirits know about Home Depot? Not a goddamn thing. Okay, now when I say that load, it's a code for saying ramasser loyaux, which means to pick up your spirits. When you pick up those spirits, where are you going to put them? Okay, this is another problem. No one came to your house to put the altar up. No one told you how to properly bring them into your house. Okay? Bringing spirits into somebody's house is not just an hour thing. Sometimes that can go overnight, especially if the Hougan or the Mambo is just first Kanzo. Okay? Your spiritual mother or spiritual father was supposed to be there to bring in those spirits, unless you were trained before you went to Haiti to go get Kanzo. We have time. Let me tell you that, I have time. I'll call you back, Shelly. I'll do this. It's so baloney. Okay? It's baloney. Because some of them only know that to take you onto this journey and keep you out there alone. That's why they say for vin l'école. Okay? Meaning you have to come to the voodoo school. Okay? Your godmother's there, your godfather's there. They're doing certain jobs for clients. They're doing certain things. Go watch. Go ask questions. Because these are the times that you're training. Okay? Because let me tell you something. When you're a Hougan and you have your spiritual kids, okay? Your spiritual kids are scattered all over the United States. They're going to go and say this is where they went to go get Ason. Would you want one of your godchildren to be out there and they say, where'd you go get your Ason from? Mumble this, mumble that. And you doing that? You're not representing where you're coming from. You're not even giving honor to the respect. that the Hougan, the mumble that you couched with, the proper respect to show that, look, I was really well trained. You know, to stand there, like they say, frapper pied pour contrevenant, to say that you feel like you're a Hougan, you're a mumble. You're supposed to be able to feel that. You're not supposed to have any doubts in your head that that's what you are. That's what I'm talking about, the schooling. It's not something that just happens like that. Even though they'll tell you, oh, it takes years, it takes years. Okay, but in those years, where do you get most of your training from? Okay? Yeah, you can go online. They got books. They got this. They got that. But it's not about that. This is real right here. It's real life stuff. You need to spend time with those people that's going to go Kanzo with you before you take them over to Haiti, before you take them over to Cuba. Okay? Because it's only going to make you look bad. That's all it is. And it's the worst feeling to be in a third world country and you being ignored by the people who took you. Nevertheless, feeding you? No. They're on their own motivation thing. They got their own things they taking care of sometimes in Haiti. The Kanzo, 90% of the Kanzo is actually not done by the person who brought you over there. That's the crazy thing. And I found that out after the third Kanzo that I've been in. Okay? Most of the work is being done by the people in Haiti, not by the person who brought you there. Because you know why? It would be nuts if the Hougan or the mumble that brought you over there is doing most of the work. Okay? I've never seen it. And I Kanzoed 4 times. Well, no, I'm going to say 3 times. 1 I don't count. That was a theater show. But the 3 times that I Kanzoed, I saw that all 3 times. The mumble who took me over and the Hougan that took me over did not do anything. They were there making sure that things were going, but they didn't do it. Okay? Now, this thing about you need to be a Hougan, or the spirits told you that, no. Stop it right there. Because let me tell you something. If you jump when that person told you, if this is something that you wanted so bad, let me tell you something. Let's say, for instance, when you cut that card, you're just hoping to God that the spirit says they need you to couche it. You know what's going to come up in the cards? That you need to couche it. Okay? Because your energy is what you cut the cards on. You didn't cut the cards on to try to figure out what is it that they want you to do. Well, what are you supposed to do first before you take that step? It's up to the mambo or the Hougan that's doing the cards right there, right now. You can't take somebody that's innocent who just you've seen for the first time to tell them that they have to go to Haiti to Kanzo, okay? Without, let me tell you, sans laver tête. No laver tête. No hunsi Kanzo, no soupwen Hougan mambo, just all the way asogwe Hougan mambo. That's ridiculous. You hear me? Ridiculous. You don't know nothing. You don't even know how to salute. You don't even know the words to say to the directions. You probably don't even know your earth, water, fire, and air. Okay? You probably don't know those things. So why would spirits tell you that you have to go to Haiti and lay down? That's nuts. That is completely nuts. Now, another thing too is, after they finish doing that, they should tell you that they will need to come with you to your house. Let me say something to you. Eventually, an organized Hougan mambo should say to you that, look, I'm going to tell you something. Either we're going to do your altar before you come back from Haiti or after. And they should be able to give you a time when they can. Because you have to have that altar. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you can go and start doing the little things that you're supposed to do for the lois. That's where the discipline starts coming in. You're making your coffee on Monday. You're doing this on Monday. Tuesday, you don't the pit spirits, you putting this down. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You should know those days, know what the days of those planets are, and then not only that, what you put down for those spirits. You see where I'm going with this? You see how much work is involved? So imagine a person telling you that you need to pick up your spirits and go to Haiti and console. It's ridiculous. Let me tell you something. Somebody who's impulsive like I am would say, oh yeah. I'll tell you right now, I'll be like looking at you like you crazy. Because I'm done with that. I'm so done. Okay? Now, if there's somebody impulsive that's with you and you're giving the reading to, it's up to you, because that person's coming to trust and in confidence with you. Be able to tell them, relax, okay? You got plenty of time to do this, but in the meantime, let's get your ancestor altar together. Let me go over certain things with you. Spend some time. If I have clients coming over, I want you to sit, take notes, blah, 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 blah. Okay? That's how the things should be going. Now, like I said, the proper order is mette, lavete, which means to wash the head, the rogation de cabeza. That's how they say it in Spanish. But in Haiti, we call it lavete. That could be done here in the States. You don't have to go to Haiti to do that. Hunsikanzo. Hunsikanzo, you know what? That's really not something that you really need to do like that, because if the person got a head wash, at this point, they can get ready to go to soupçon, the next step, which is mean junior priest or priestess, okay? So now, when you do the soupçon, right, there's certain things you're not allowed to do, but there's certain things that you can do. And that's when the training starts, the school. Okay, that one that's going to initiate you is supposed to sit down, tell you the prayer, tell you this, tell you that, make you know certain things so that when you go to Haiti, the people can say, she seasoned him or seasoned her real good. Because it's an extension of yourself as the Hougan de Marble. When you go into that peristyle for the first time and they see you handling your stuff, it's a reflection of you. So why would I want to take somebody and bring them over to Haiti with no training whatsoever, like an idiot, because they done hit me up with $5 grand? Do you see how outrageous that is? It is outrageous. It's making me so upset right now thinking about it, because I feel so sorry for people who get into that situation. Okay? Once you do soupçon, you did all your studying, you're confident now. Then now, you're going to go see Papa Loco to become Asogwe from Mambo or Hougan. Because now in your head, you should feel like you're Dorothy. You clicking your 3 hills and saying, you know what? I got what I needed. It's time for me to go. But until you don't have that confidence, don't go. Please don't go. I beg you not to go. So for Edwin, I hope you listening to this video, because this is exactly what I was going to tell you face to face on Skype, okay? Let the loi decide, not you. It's not going to be because you think you're going to look nice with a little ass on your hand and you think, let me tell you something, that's all for show. You know what the hard work is with the Hougan? Is when you got 5 and 6 clients having you work on their situations. You got to get up in the middle of the night, crack of dawn, all this other kind of stuff, because you got certain lamps going, certain candle work that's going that requires you to get out of your bed, regardless if you're tired, that requires more oil, that needs talking to, prayed to, so that you got to be able to do that, because if you don't, the people's going to be like, wait a minute, I paid you $3,000 for this. You told me that you were going to take care of this. Now this is where the problem starts. You said that you were going to be able to take care of it. No. I'm still working on it. You see what that just happened there? Now you got to get that client to calm down. You see? This is the responsibility of the Hougan de Marble. The person coming, calling you to come do the reading. You understand what I'm saying? At any time, unless you got set business hours. These are the things that come with the Hougan de Marble. So if you see that you can't handle this because you didn't do your proper training, your proper school, don't go to Haiti. Please don't go. Please do not go. Don't go take your financial aid money from the school to go give it to a Hougan or to a Mambo. Okay? Don't do that. It's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good for you at all. Don't do it. The government gave you that money for your school. Okay? Not for you to go Haiti into the sunshine or to be locked up in somebody's jevo. Okay? That you ain't getting nothing from. That's right. I said it. Anybody who got a problem with this, send me an email. I'm ready. Like I told you earlier, I'm always ready. Do you want that responsibility? That's another question that I had put on my notes here. Do you want that responsibility? Do you want to have that altar in your home? Are you okay with it? Tending to these different spirits and stuff like that. Do you want that? Because I'm going to tell you something. The altars could be very simple or they could be elaborate. But it has to represent you. That's the thing. If you come to my house and you see my law room and all that sort of thing, you're going to say, yup, that's definitely Chris, because he likes all the glam and all the bigness, the statues, and all that. Then you might meet somebody that just says, you know what? I'm very content with just either a closet or a cabinet. It's all up to you. It doesn't matter. Don't listen to somebody that tells you that you have to have X, Y, Z, da. No. And another thing, remember I told you that you have to identify the way you see your spirits. If you think that your Papa Legba is Ilegua statue, you get the doggone Ilegua statue. You feed it, baptize it for Legba. Okay? If you see Yamaya doesn't necessarily represent the Lassie and you would like to meet her, get her statue of Oshun or something. Baptize it, feed it on Oshun, but Haitian style. Okay, another question. Do you have the space for it? Are you living in a place where you can put that up? Okay? Are you not going to be one of those people that's going to hide it from your family? Because I'm going to tell you one thing. If you're ashamed of what you believe in, what you practice, that thing is a problem from the jump. Because they don't play that. They don't play that. If you're not confident and you got to sit here and cover. Let me tell you something. The only time these spirits get covered is during Holy Week. That's the only time they like the sheets on top of them. Other than that, they're not going to play that. You're supposed to be able to enjoy what you believe in. Okay? Your family is not there when you went to Haiti and went through what it is that you went through to be able to sit here and get what it is that you needed. No, that is a journey. Okay? That's not no thing. That's some Malcolm X stuff. Okay, when he went over there to the other, that's exactly what the Kwanzaa was like. Okay, now here we go. Feeding the ancestors. Something that you remember. Some type of thing that you remember about your grandmother or your grandfather. What is it that they used to like? Okay, what is it? You gotta be able to know that. These are certain things. If not, you're just going to be giving them bread and water. Okay? How long do you want to continue to give them bread and water? This is why I'm strongly telling you, please, do your research. Okay? Do your research. I'm telling you, in the long run, and for anybody who's listening to this right now, and who's probably saying he talks too much, or he's aggressive, and all this, no, it's none of that. Okay? It's called real. And sometimes we get so indulged, or sometimes in our mind as people, we think that certain things fit us. We think that, oh, that can be me. We have all these things, but then you turn around, you come back, you have nothing. You have absolutely nothing. You done borrowed money from certain places for you to go. Okay, you done took out second mortgage out on your house. Look at what it is. These are things that I've heard. Okay, these are things, I'm telling you things that when I went to Haiti, that I was in my seclusion and people told me. I'm not making this stuff up. Payday loans. Okay, their early retirement accounts. Okay, borrowing against their 401k plan. Okay. Taking out mortgages on their house again, okay? This is what these people will make you do if you don't do your research first. Because let me tell you something, they don't care where you got it from, what you had to do, because it goes into their pocket. That's why. Okay? They don't care. As long as you brought that $5,000 to them, after that, they don't want to know anything. They don't want to know where you got it from. If you think that, oh, I didn't want you to do that, Chili. You didn't have to go take out the second mortgage on your home, baby. You didn't have to do that. Okay. I didn't know that you were going to do that. I would have told you. That's to go there. Baloney. Baloney. That's their way of doing this shit to you. The smooth manipulation. Okay? I've been there. I know all about it. I want you to email me. Okay? I want you to email me and ask me certain questions whenever you like. Okay? Don't look at the video and say, oh my God, he's rough. Oh my God. Don't do that. Listen to the video correctly. Watch it 2 times, 3 times. You'll get to see what I'm saying. Those who's been on this path before and maybe have left it for some type of reasons, or who feels like they don't know anything. Who's going to teach them? Also, I'm also going to tell you too that it's not also all on the godparent and the godfather or your spiritual mother, your spiritual child. This is another thing. Now, this is your part. You guys have to do your research too. Right now, we're living in a world right now that the technology is so advanced that there's people that's doing all type of stuff online. You got different blogs, you got different people, you got people that has their peristyle and stuff like that online that's telling you about what goes on in their laku, which means their yard, you know, where the peristyle is. You got some people that's talking back and forth with you on Twitter or Instagram, whatever the case would be. And now, what a lot of Hougans and Mumbles been doing too is they be writing books that have to do with that journey and what does the spirit eat. Do your research too. Imagine yourself saying, when it's time for me to feed Ligba, are you going to be able to give him his rooster? Are you going to be able to make rice and beans? I'm talking to the people now who don't cook. I'm talking to the people now who don't know how to give an offering. Okay? Do you know that? Can you see yourself wringing a chicken, plucking it when it's done, cooking its food, putting it down? Did you know the proper way to do that? That's why I'm saying this is not all on your godparents. Don't even go there. Don't even go there. I don't want you to say, oh God, I got initiated and they left me on the side of the road. They disappeared. Okay. They got it. Don't trust me. For those of them that think that they're getting away with it, they're not. How far you think $5,000 is going to get somebody? It's not going to get them very far. So let the spirits handle it at that point if you feel that you've been jacked. Let the spirits handle it. You'll see that person a couple of years from now, if you do. Or you'll see them on YouTube or something again, and you'll be like, damn. What happened to her? What the hell happened to her? Because she looks like, or he looks like the life has been sucked, literally, after them. Looks like a vacuum cleaner got a hold of them because they're so worn out. Okay? So that's what I wanted to say, okay? With this whole thing about, should I be a mumble? I want to be a mumble. I like to do that. But you don't know how to do anything. You absolutely don't. And I know those of you who are going to watch this video is going to say, you know what? I'm not even going to lie. This is exactly how I feel. I feel like I just got jacked because I consulted last year and I don't know nothing. I consulted 2 years ago. I still don't know nothing. I'm still trying to get in contact with my spiritual mother or father to even show me anything. That's why you got to spend time with them before you leave to see Watch them. Watch them very carefully. Watch the way they talk to you. Watch the way they teach you. Watch the way you can get in contact with them. Okay? And see what I'm talking about. Boom. Okay, so this video is done. And now I'm going to get into the diamonds in a few minutes. But please, I want you to respond to this. I want you to say whatever you feel. Because let me say something. I'm not a person that my feelings get hurt easily. So all I'll do is probably just delete you and block you if you act a fool. So it's up to you. And then not only that, I do got people who watch my videos and who's got my back. So if you want to go into a battle with them, that's going to be on you if you leave anything ugly. If there's any Hougans or Mumbles that's watching this and says, oh, that's not what it's about, then you a fool and you lying. Okay? But come on with it, because I'm always ready. Once again, this is Hougan Rouge Mystic. I want you guys to have a fabulous, fabulous evening. And I'm going to leave this right now as it stands.